Formation of new alliances. In response to their departure from Ecowas, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger formed the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, to enhance security cooperation among themselves, moving further away from traditional Ecowas and Western alliances.
Hey guys, as you're watching this video, our vision is to reach 500,000 subscribers. Hit the subscribe button, join membership to support our channel, and join Patreon and PayPal. All the links are in the description. Do that to stand with us for this beautiful cause of One Africa right now. We do not forget to sign up for the petition. The link is down below. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
The 66th Summit of ECOWAS, or the Economic Community of West African States, is getting underway with Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger notably absent. These three coup-hit nations have severed ties with the bloc, accusing it of unfair coup-related sanctions. Chairing the meeting is Nigerian President Bola Tinubu. Senegal's President Bassirou Diomaye Faye is set to report to the bloc, after he mediated with Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso at the previous summit. Among the topics on the agenda are regional security, challenges, and the payment of community levy by member states. Ministers are also expected to discuss the implementation is the ECOWAS trade liberalization scheme, which entails free movement of people and goods. Currently headed by Nigeria, ECOWAS is more important than ever, with the region's stability being thrown into danger by coups and security crises. With around a dozen members, including Benin, Ivory Coast, Ghana, and the Gambia, the bloc was founded in 1975. It has since become the region's leading political authority. On January 28, 2024, the military juntas of Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger announced their immediate withdrawal from ECOWAS. They cited several reasons for this decision. Foreign influence. The juntas accused ECOWAS of being under the influence of foreign powers, particularly France, which they claimed had led the bloc to betray its founding principles. Sanctions. They criticized ECOWAS for imposing what they described as illegal, illegitimate, inhumane, and irresponsible sanctions in response to the coups. These sanctions included economic, political, and financial penalties. Lack of support against terrorism. The juntas also argued that ECOWAS failed to assist them in their fight against terrorism and insecurity, which they see as existential threats. Formalities and legal implications. Under the ECOWAS Treaty, Article 91, a member state wishing to withdraw must give written notice 1 year in advance, during which they must abide by the treaty's provisions. However, the juntas declared their withdrawal without delay. Bypassing this protocol, their departure was thus seen as a unilateral and immediate action, though ECOWAS maintained that the formal process would still require the 1 year notice period. ECOWAS response. ECOWAS responded by stating that it had not received formal notification of withdrawal, emphasizing that Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger remained important members. The organization expressed a commitment to finding a negotiated solution to the political impasse, indicating a desire for these countries to reconsider their decision and return to civilian rule. Impact on regional integration. The withdrawal was seen as a significant blow to ECOWAS's regional integration efforts, especially concerning trade, free movement of persons, and security cooperation. The three countries together account for a substantial portion of ECOWAS's population, land area, and economic potential. There were concerns about the economic consequences for both the exiting countries and the remaining ECOWAS members. For instance, the cessation of free movement could have severe impacts on trade and the economies of all involved nations. Formation of new alliances. In response to their departure from ECOWAS, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger formed the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, to enhance security cooperation among themselves, moving further away from traditional ECOWAS and Western alliances. This alliance was seen as an attempt to counterbalance ECOWAS's influence and to focus on regional security with less foreign intervention. Current status and future prospects. By December 2024, the situation had not changed significantly, with the exit scheduled for January 29, 2025. According to some reports, the juntas have reaffirmed their decision to leave, describing it as irreversible. Yet they've also stated intentions to maintain visa-free travel for ECOWAS nationals, indicating a complex relationship with the bloc even post-exit. ECOWAS is likely to approve the departure formally at its summits, but there's ongoing dialogue about reintegration or at least maintaining certain cooperative aspects, especially considering the broader regional security and economic implications. Perception of loss. There's a notable sentiment that ECOWAS has suffered a significant setback with the departure of these three countries. This is not just about losing members, but also about the loss in terms of geographical coverage, population, and economic potential. The posts on X reflect concerns over ECOWAS's diminished influence and the potential weakening of the regional integration project, which has been highlighted as one of the more successful in Africa. Criticism of ECOWAS's policies and influence. A recurring theme is the critique of ECOWAS's approach, especially its perceived alignment with external powers, notably France. This sentiment has been particularly vocal from the departing countries who see ECOWAS sanctions and policies as extensions of foreign agendas rather than solutions to local problems. There's a call for ECOWAS to be more autonomous and to consider the unique political and security contexts of its member states. Security concerns and effectiveness. Discussions around ECOWAS's role in regional security have intensified. Critics argue that ECOWAS has not been effective in managing the security crises in the Sahel, which has led to the coups in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger. There's a demand for ECOWAS to be more proactive in security matters, possibly by developing a standby military force to swiftly address coups or insurgencies, economic integration, and public engagement. The economic integration aspect of ECOWAS is under scrutiny. With the withdrawal of key members, there's a debate on whether ECOWAS has truly benefited the everyday citizen of West Africa in terms of economic development, trade, and mobility. There's a push for ECOWAS to better engage with the public, showing tangible benefits and perhaps rethinking strategies to ensure economic inclusivity and growth. Future of ECOWAS. The future of ECOWAS is a subject of both pessimism and optimism. Some posts lament the possible disintegration of the bloc, seeing the withdrawal as a symptom of broader issues within ECOWAS. Conversely, there are calls for reform, suggesting that this could be an opportunity for ECOWAS to reset its agenda, focusing on member states' needs, improving governance, and addressing security in a way that resonates with public sentiment. The sentiment leans towards a need for ECOWAS to adapt to new realities, including dealing with non-state actors and military regimes in a more nuanced manner. Public opinion and engagement. There's an evident gap between ECOWAS's operations and public understanding or engagement. Posts highlight that ECOWAS often lacks a human face in the eyes of the common citizen, suggesting that the organization should work on visibility and direct benefits to the populace to garner support.